January 6th committee, they are now considering to send a subpoena to Ginni Thomas, the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Should have happened a long time ago. Here's what Cheney told Jake Tapper.
Ginni Thomas, the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, repeatedly corresponded with then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and Trump lawyer John Eastman, who was pushing this deranged theory. She was writing to them about efforts to overturn the 2020 election results, not to mention her correspondence with Arizona lawmakers pushing fake electors. Is your committee planning on talking to Ginni Thomas, even though her lawyer has expressed a reluctance to cooperate?
We are. The committee is engaged with her counsel. We certainly hope that she will agree to come in voluntarily, but the committee is fully prepared to contemplate a subpoena if she does not. I hope it doesn't get to that. I hope she will come in voluntarily. We've certainly spoken with numbers of people who are similarly situated in terms of the discussions that she was having that you've mentioned. So it's very important for us to speak with her. And as I said, I hope she will agree to do so voluntarily, but I'm sure we will contemplate a subpoena if she won't.
I've said a couple of things from day one. This January 6th committee, they wanted to be political. They wanted to be performative. They did not want to be probative, even though this investigation is necessary. The elements of performance that seem to outweigh the need for a probative investigation piss me off. At one point, the chairman of the committee said they are not going to relay an official criminal referral to the Department of Justice. I said that's a mistake. Because if you are an investigative committee, if you find something that's illegal, send over your findings to the DOJ. That's not complicated. Now the January 6th committee may actually send criminal referrals to the DOJ, and they may include a referral for Trump himself. They also said that they're not going to subpoena Ginni Thomas. They sent her a request. Well, I would never send anybody a request. Why send a request when you can send a demand? A subpoena is a mandate to compel. Why are we talking about hope and wish, probably, when you have the power of subpoena? The Constitution gave you that power. Use it. Okay? Now, there's some more that's going on auxiliary-wise. In addition to the committee, they are also looking for FBI agents to testify under oath about deleted text messages. Here's what Adam Schiff had to say.
Congresswoman Cheney also said the committee expects to hear again from Tony Ornato, that lead Secret Service agent, and that both he and another have hired private criminal defense counsel. What does that suggest to you?
Well, I think if they're hiring criminal defense counsel, then they probably have a concern about their potential criminal liability. We want to hear from these witnesses. Some we want to hear from again. We want to put them under oath if they weren't previously under oath, so that we can understand exactly what was happening on January 5th and January 6th. And we have profound concerns about what's going on at the Secret Service. We are now, for the first time, getting documents that we had requested long, long ago. There's one issue about why they weren't provided earlier, but they're also showing us some new things. And furthermore, we want to obtain those text messages if there's any way to retrieve them. But either way, we want to get answers as to why those were destroyed.
All right, Adam, you're a smart guy most days, so I'm sure you peep game here. The reason why these agents are getting criminal defense attorneys is because they were under an order that they believed may have been illegal. And due to this order, they deleted the text messages. Do you think a Secret Service agent, without being ordered to do something like that, would do it anyway? Of course not. So, Adam, while your investigation is focusing on the individuals who may have deleted it, I would steer the investigation to the person who ordered it. Now, you can get some of them to turn state, quote unquote, against those who made that mandate. That's the person you need to go after. And I have an idea of who it may be. I'll share that later. All right. Let's talk about these messages being retrieved. All right. So this is what a former federal prosecutor said at the DOJ, I think there's a likelihood we'll see a few messages come out. One possibility is going to other people in the conversation. So when I wipe my device, when I delete my entire conversation, it may disappear from my phone. But anybody else who was part of that conversation should have those texts on their device. So think of it like a table of contents that's been ripped out of a book. You might not be able to find the chapter page where the section of the book begins, but the story is still intact. There it is. All right. So they're trying to get Secret Service. They would like them to come under oath. Adam, once again, dear brother, send a subpoena. All right. Jackson, thoughts here.
So I think that, what people really need to consider is that any type of organization, whether it's a nonprofit, whether it's a for-profit company, whether it's a government organization, it doesn't matter. People don't destroy records. People don't get rid of records. Like that doesn't happen for good reason, because you're going to need those for all types of instances. So clearly, as you pointed out, they got the defense attorney because they were probably aware that they did something illegal. So obviously, we all know there's something fishy going on here. So like you said, send the subpoenas. And then I want to point out that before all this mess came out about Ginni Thomas, I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even know Clarence Thomas was married. I didn't really, it's not like I go around thinking about Clarence Thomas all day. But it's like this, this delusional woman is having this much of an impact on the functioning of the United States government. Obviously, it's unacceptable, but this is going on. So.
And let me remind everybody of two things. Clarence Thomas has voted 100% in alignment with his wife's advocacy, even when he has voted contrary to other conservatives of the court. He has always voted in line with her public advocacy. That's number one. Number two, a spokesperson from Secret Service said, based on their released message about what happened to these deleted text messages, the spokesperson said it was all part of a scheduled program. That's the first lie publicly told about this text message scandal.